Hey, what is going on everybody? This is iAppleGeek. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what's on my iPhone 2017 edition. Today, the phone I have in question is the iPhone SE. I have been using this phone for a little over a year as of recording this video. If you don't know about this phone or if you have more questions about it, I do have a couple videos in the description that might be able to help you out. Anyways, first things first, I have something that is very important to you guys, and that is music. Now, you might be asking, are you on Team Pandora or Team Spotify if you're here in the United States? And I do have to say, I use Pandora more than I do Spotify, simply because I'm not an expert on music. So with Pandora, it does help me discover new songs and new artists that I usually would not be able to find. Now recently, I did get into Google Play Music, which has a free trial that I'm currently running. It's pretty cool because it allows you to save and download songs to your library. And if I do find any songs that I like to keep, I do import them into my iTunes library and put them into my music application. Let's head on over to my arcade folder. I have 9 games in here. Sometimes this fluctuates back and forth, but there are a few that I like to highlight. So if you know me in real life, you would have known that I play Clash of Clans and Clash Royale quite often. As for some of the other games, Balloon Tower Defense is a great time killer, so is Plants vs. Zombies 2. Cooking Dash is just there for emergency, guys, okay? Trust me, that's if I get bored of the other games. Cooking Dash is like the backup game. And more recently, I've taken a liking to Jetpack Joyride. I did play this before in the years past, but I've gotten it again simply because they added a bunch of new stuff, and it's a great time killer. So what about videos and media? That is not music. So obviously I do have YouTube. I do use the podcasts app for video creators. It's basically a show that gives tips and advice about YouTubing and what's it like being a YouTuber, how to improve, or maybe what YouTube has changed in its algorithm. Besides that, I don't really watch too much video on my device. In terms of social media, it's actually pretty self-explanatory here. The ones that I advertise on my channel is my Instagram page. Here I post about stuff, places I go, people I meet, and of course the food that I eat along the way. But for more YouTube related stuff and tech related stuff, you should follow me on Twitter. I do have an account on here at iAppleGeek3. They won't let me change my name because somebody has the name already. I do see your guys' comments here or replies or activity in general, so if you guys want to contact me about stuff or if you want me to see something, then Twitter is a good way to do so. And I do actually have a community on Google Plus where I help people with their phones when it comes to jailbreaking. Me and some other guys moderate this community. It's called Jailbreak. It kind of looks like this. If you guys use Google Plus, then this is a good place to get some support if you're having trouble with a jailbroken device. Now, in terms of some useful applications that you guys might want on your device, I actually do have a few. So first of all, I have something called X-VPN, and I did use this on my trip to China earlier, and it basically allowed me to bypass their government restrictions when it comes to social media, because in China, the government actually restricts internet use when it comes to stuff like Facebook, Twitter, Google, and YouTube, so anything related to those companies, because they blocked it out. With XVPN, it's not that case because you can literally bypass what they have. How this works is when you set up the application, it'll have some prompts, but once you're in here to this page, you can click on the little globe and select optimal location, and this will connect you to the fastest available server. Now, I do understand if you're in the United States, you probably don't have much of a use for this unless you want more security with your internet, but if you do travel, this can be very helpful. Now, if you're not a traveler but you like to take pictures, and I know a lot of you guys do, there's an app called Musemage that's basically a beefed version of the stock camera application, which is pretty nice. There's like an insane time-lapse option, as you guys can see here. Photo, there's a bunch of different options you can have. Video, manual, and you can literally adjust all sorts of stuff. Shutter, you can see the lights back here. You can adjust how that is displayed. Pretty insane. And any pictures you take will be saved to your camera roll. And lastly, for those of you stalkers out there, yes, I do have photos, but guess what? you're gonna have to go follow my Instagram or Twitter for photos, because I'm not about to show you my photos on YouTube, okay? That's just, you just don't do that. That's just weird, okay? That's just weird. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you were interested in what was on my iPhone SE in 2017. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.